that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We're scoreless after one. Second and 10. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. 37 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston now. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brings up 2nd and 12. Now Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Winston now to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Winston. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down at 5. Play fake. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 37. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A 1st down throw for Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Jameis again. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. First down and much more here for Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Winston on 3rd and 2. And Winston lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 7-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quan Alexander gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans!
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
102 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Crosby. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
26-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. Runs through the contact. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Here's Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
27-yard line. 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 27-y
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through plays.
There he goes, right side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Crosby puts it through. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other...
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Past the 20, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
As pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys.